Alrighty then. Let me just try to take a listen to this actually. Let me just try to take a listen to this actually. Hello? Let me just try to take. Oh, oops, I'm accidentally overlapping myself there. Hello, everybody. I can't tell if I sound high or low. How's everything going, etc. Please let me know on the chat how I sound overall so we can get things working and then kicking things off, ladies and gentlemen, for our anime edition of the PokePod World Podcast. So sounds good? Alrighty, that makes me very happy to hear. How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Keiji Prestige once again, and I hope you guys are excited as we are here to go and react to the recent episode of Snafu Season 3. The second one is out right now. We're going to be doing our reaction slash review on the show. Following up with that, we will be doing our reviews and impressions on other anime shows from this season that we will be discussing for a bit. And hopefully, you guys will be sticking around throughout the whole journey and, enjoy the shenanigans that we're going to probably get ourselves into. So, as always, folks, I'm going to hop into the call with my buddy, my co host for the anime edition, Alpha Evie. We're going to go and see how things go from there. And let's hope for the best. Alrighty. Do you hear me loud and clear, buddy?
I hear loud and clear, laddie.
Alrighty, good. I don't know why the thing was at like a red bar, but now now I'm back to normal.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. How you doing, buddy?
I'm actually doing pretty good. Had myself a pretty busy day at work, but not too bad busy. So it's been pretty good.
That's good to hear. That everything's been going pretty smoothly for the most part. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
CV, you know what time of the day it is. It's always that time of for it is now that time of the season where we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
finally get back together to do some reactions and reviews for a particular show that we've grown to love and enjoy for many, many goddamn years.
Oh hell yeah, man! And I'm
Indeed.
ready for that.
I ain't ready for that, buddy. That I could tell you that right now. I am for sure as hell not ready for this shit. After last week's very emotional episode, just hopping back in. By the way, we just hopped back into the season with this episode. How do they start things off? Oh, they just throw the emotional tears away in our eyes,
the,
man, with
the,
the
the,
whole
the
Big
fuck.
Brother scene. And man, that
Yeah,
got me good. So,
man.
once again, if you've ever had like a sibling, like a little brother or a little sister, and they've ever once, at least in their life, came to you to say thank you or something like that, you can relate as hell to Hachiman from last week. I can tell you that 110%.
Absolutely.
And that's how it felt for me personally with how things went down in last week's episode. However, now not knowing much about what's going to be going down in this week's episode, aside from the preview that we got from last week, things are looking to take a very interesting turn. Once again, Worst Girl is probably going to mess shit up for me personally. And I don't
Oh
know
boy,
how to feel about that, buddy.
so you're already giving us a low rating before you even start the damn
I
reaction.
know, right? Like a goddamn, like that's how much I hate this girl. Like already knew from the straight off the bat, she's gonna be a problem. She for sure is gonna be a freaking problem. Well, predicting that anyway, you
Well,
know.
shit.
But let me go
Yeah.
and set things up real quick with the lighting here, so I can switch over to the other camera, and then we can go and work from there if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
hold on.
personally okay with it.
Oh, just give
Go
me
right ahead.
just a second because I'm still trying to set this up. By the way, in case obviously, I don't think that many people might be aware of it because of obvious reasons and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I actually got my hands on a new mic.
Oh, that's
Now,
right. How's that working
so
out?
one of the cool things about this mic that I'm liking, it's the Elgato Wave 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if you've heard about that, Evie.
I'm familiar with the name. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You may be familiar with the Elgato Wave brand. So you did. So no, you call. Oh shit. But yes, hold on just a second though. I'm trying to fix this camera up here real quick because it's acting a little wonky on me again.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Uh,
So apparently you spent about a little more than 1K just for that mic,
Indeed, buddy.
if I'm correct. Okay. And has it been worth every penny for you so far? Because
Um,
I'm not sure if this is the first time that you're using the mic live, or if you're already done it on the last PokePod.
this is my first time on a live stream with this pod on my channel. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah. So give me
All right. So
just a second while I'm still setting things up here. Or Suki
yeah,
OVA is coming out. It's coming out in September 2nd? Really now?
yeah, we got a little bit of a small preview for the upcoming OVA. In
Oh,
case you
I
didn't see
haven't
it on
seen it
Twitter.
yet, though. Might have to watch that
Yeah,
later after this.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this one, just like nothing like too noteworthy to talk about. Just like showcases some of the upcoming scenes.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it.
Well, that's unfortunate then. Alright, let me just hit
Yeah,
that okay real quick. Hold on.
yeah.
Oh no,
We better
this
get a
might be
season
a
two
bit of a
announcement after that
problem.
OVA.
Give me just a second here. I'm
All right,
sorry,
take your
buddy.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying
no,
to
you're
set
good.
up the thing here just to get it working. And my Elgato Thingy-mabob is not actually connecting. Hold on just a second. Let me just try to see if I can.
No, no problem, man. Just take your time with that. So actually, while KG is working on that, there is a little topic that I do want to touch on in
Oops.
regards to the Pokemon
The
anime.
Pokeball. Go on.
Yeah. So yeah. So speaking of the Pokeball, yeah. So apparently, from what we got on a magazine interview, there's actually really good potential and a lot more excitement to look forward to when it comes to the future of Pokemon Monsters 2019. And of course, some of those upcoming events that we're getting is one of them is an updated opening.
Uh-huh.
Well, of course, not the song itself. The song is going to stay, which honestly I'm pretty happy about that. But the visuals are going to likely change, if anything.
Yeah.
And of course, we are getting some. We did get confirmation that there's going to be a lot more returning characters coming back into the series eventually.
That's the
So
whole thing that everybody's talking about, man.
yep. So yeah, let the speculations begin. So more shippers are probably going to be crawling out of the caves, knowing that there's a possibility that a certain someone, Clement, will be coming back.
Shit.
Of course, it's not just them. Of course, of course, there's a lot of characters that a lot of Pokemon fans out there have really enjoyed. From the past series. So I'm really. It doesn't have to be past companions, of course. It could be just like returning characters of the days maybe that will
Uh-huh.
come across in the future. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Just the possibilities are endless with this series.
Yeah, indeed, it is in just limitless, man. I'm excited for this. Also, I think I got the camera working. I want to say I got it working. I don't know. Let
Yeah,
me. There we go.
yeah, my boy,
I
you look crispy clear,
Thank you, buddy.
crisp.
All right. Now, I can't tell with like the audio. I think the audio is going fine. So, hopefully it is. And you guys can let me know in the comments or in the chat box. But I think it's all good though. As we mentioned before, we are going to be reacting to episode 2 of Snafu. This is similar to how we did it last time. Where, of course, unfortunately, we cannot show the visuals or anything whatsoever here on the screen because copyright reasons, unfortunately. So, with that,
For the greater
we
good,
want
guys.
everybody to know we're always going to be doing the traditional countdown. It's going to be the 3, 2, 1, and then go. And we're going to follow that up with, us reacting to the episode. Similar to last week, though, Evie, I always have to ask you this.
Yeah,
By
go
any
right ahead, man.
chance, the way the episode starts for you, it starts with the TBS logo, right?
Same as usual. Yep.
Same as usual? Okay, perfect. And so I have everything set with me in stone. Like I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, I always like to download these episodes ahead of time just for the sake of making sure no glitches when watching a video just occur. It's always important for me to make sure that shit never happens. Because if it does happen, then I have a problem and that would suck in reactions. So we always want to make
Yeah.
sure for the best possible outcome for these reactions. So, once again, my buddy Alpha Evie and I, we're going to be reacting to episode 2. You got your thing ready and good to go, Evie?
Ready to go, man.
All right. We just got into the chat stream thing. Let us now dive right into it. So, I won't be seeing this episode today. I'll be back in 30 minutes. See you guys. All right, man. Hey, guys, let's
All
wait
right.
30 minutes to just have him watch it with us. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No.
Yeah,
We're
just take
not
it
gonna,
easy, man.
we're not gonna be mean like that. Nah. Let me just grab my cables here real quick because they fell off on the floor. All right, perfect. Okay then. So Snafu, season 3, episode 2. So ready, Evie? Counting down from
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty.
All right.
Another
Let's do this.
season or
Episode
another
2.
week of pain, buddy. How does shit turn out? Okay, the school setting. All right.
I'm not ready.
What's going on here? Oh, what?
Oh, it's him again.
Oh, fuck.
So we just transcended to school life now?
I guess so. I forgot. Right, they're still in school. Damn, Hachiman. Wait, what?
Hmm?
That other little sister?
Wait, what?
What other little sister?
Oh,
What's going? Oh, wait a minute. This is the scene we saw before that they skipped out on.
yeah. So looks like we're finally catching up on what we missed out on.
Okay, because I was wondering why we never got to see that last week. We just completely like cut that shit out, and I guess they're saving it for this week's episode. What
Yeah.
a way to
So
start! What other little sister are they referring to?
I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out. Something might have happened during those course of events.
Yo, dude, what would happen if they go into her house, into Yukino's house, and he happens to be there?
Hmm.
I would flip my shit. I'm just saying.
Little did Hachiman know that he had another lost little sister. No. What a damn plot
Fuck.
twist,
And
though.
wow, so much for that route. I guess that ship has sunk at that point.
So I want to know, KG. I know it's a little too early to say, given that we're only 2 weeks into this opening. But
Yes.
how are you? Where will you rank this for now compared to the other two?
Not episode 2. I apologize. Season two's opening
Season
is
two.
still my favorite opening of all time.
Okay, same here. Looks like you and I are on the same page there.
Yeah, because season 2 for me personally, just nails it beautifully. I love the visuals in this one. Don't get me wrong on that. Like the visuals and the song itself are still great. Still great to see that the singer came back to do the opening for this series. I just think this is not better than season 2. Might be better than season 1, but not better than season two's opening.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what happens here.
Oh, she's a drinker.
Mm. But yeah,
Uh,
I'm with you there on the openings. All right. So
okay, so what's gonna come out of
yeah.
this? Damn. What the hell? What is wrong with this girl? I'm moving out. Oh, never mind.
All right. She's getting it out of her system.
Oh man. What?
Yep. This.
Why is? Huh?
Yeah. Keep it family business now.
Yeah. Why is she trying to allow the others to interfere in that? Did you see that for like a second?
Yeah. That girl's trying to be sneaky.
I know she's gonna try to manipulate shit. I can guarantee you that. What? Oh.
I think she's grown a lot.
Yeah, oh, 2 seasons where she finally got back to zero. I think that was something me and Terrell were talking about before. How technically she developed, but now she's developing to the point where she's at level 0. Now she actually has to work her way up into becoming a full fledged character. Because for the longest time, she's
Okay.
always been so down on herself to the point that she can't, take care of things on her own. But here, you're starting to see her starting to slowly make her way up into becoming, I guess, independent and a little more confident in
Oh.
herself and her decisions. But
Yeah.
as this is as what we're seeing right here, I'm
Oof.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Oh!
so
Oh my god! No, don't tell me that dude's here who took. Oh fuck. The dude we
ye-
just saw at the beginning of the episode, don't tell me he took her spot. Her room. Oh shit, if that happens, man.
yeah.
I swear to God. Free labor is hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, so it looks like Yukino has to pack up her things and see her mom. But at the same time, there's a chance that she won't be coming back.
Right? Oh. Decluttering.
Yes, two best girls.
Yeah. Well, I know I have to fight for one individually at one point. Uh, the two together just make such a beautiful pair. Okay. Wait.
It was just a setup.
Shit.
Wants to have a little talk. Yep.
Well, I mean, she went out with that kind of clothing, man. What would she expect?
Mm-hmm.
Cigarette smoke.
Huh?
She doesn't smoke, does
She
she?
smoke? No. I, I don't think so.
No,
Unless she
maybe
does
that's
not
why she's
streamline.
smelling it then. Maybe like it's somebody else's. Hmm. That you actually damn. To be acknowledged that just the mere fact that you even just listen is horrific.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Man,
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, I can understand what she's trying to say with that.
yeah.
Still doesn't make it better though.
By the way, I like the visuals when the car was passing by them.
Yeah, that lighting effect is beautiful. She acted like a big sister again. Oh, you see what I mean?
Mm. Oh, okay. Wait, so is that what he meant when he's
Yeah,
referring to
when he
his
was
other little
referring to the
sister?
other little sister, I'm telling you, he is with her. You wait, does he smoke?
No, he's still a high school student.
I mean, to be fair, they could still do shit like that behind the scenes. Also, I could have sworn that that jacket looks like something out of a high school. See, because she only just talks about how she drinks, never really about the smoking side of things. That just might be me overlooking shit, though.
Come on, don't give us that. I want to know what she said.
Huh? Well, wait until episode 13, buddy, or 12, or whatever it is.
Well, shit.
See, that is the same school jacket that she was wearing before. I think.
Yeah, but that can't be Hachiman's though.
No, it wasn't
Oh,
Hachiman's.
that's what she said. You can't get drunk.
Oh no, don't tell me something happens to him. Oh shit.
Ah, yes, first time we're gonna see the club in this season.
I know, right? I'm expecting all beautiful visual changes and everything, and then when we go back to it, now it's just season two rips.
Hell yeah, man! I want some of that good food.
Oh hell yes. Yeah, when the good food is literally just the actual setting of the club, not nothing more, nothing less. It'll eventually have to come to an end, though.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, I guess Yukino's not there yet.
It's locked.
Hmm. Oh, is Sensei not here?
I guess not.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, still looking fine as ever.
Oh, well, that was interesting.
All that wasted effort, buddy.
And that was the only screen time you'll see of Sensei. Shit. You know, since you got a bit closer to them, Hachiman, wouldn't it make more sense to be closer to them as well? I mean, there's literally a chair there.
I suppose so. Yo, you good?
Aw. Uh oh. Oh, right. Her. Fuck.
Uh,
See,
I
even
wonder who could it
Hachiman
be?
grudged. See, he even grudged as well when he knew she was coming in.
Hello, Iroha. Great to see you again. Looking lovely as ever. Still a freshman, I see.
Oh, my God.
Of course, Japan loves her small stuff.
Damn, so it came out of the school's club budget, I guess. Just to watch a video. But what reason are they watching this for? I guess it's just for movie night or something.
I suppose so.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this a tease as to what's actually gonna happen with like in the opening you saw them dancing? Were they inspired by this by any chance?
Oh, you may be right.
Yeah, see, you need brings it. Yes, I was right. Yes, there is something happening that's gonna be similar to that.
It's a reference to how we should structure the season 3 opening.
Ah shit, she's breaking the fourth wall already.
Hmm.
Wait, is Yukino and the others gonna graduate this year or is that next year? I assume it's this year, right?
Crap, I don't even remember what grade they're in.
Yeah, chat. Do you know what that like? What year they're in at this point? Would they happen to be in the final one? I'm honestly not sure.
Then again, none of those three necessarily have a senpai, do they?
No, not that I can think of. And if there happens to be one, it would normally be outside of school or something.
Yeah, because if that's the case, then they will probably be seniors, or like at least in their last year of school.
She
The
was gonna call us.
queen.
You ain't no queen, you piece of shit.
She must know the way. I just like it. She thinks Hikagai is going to repeat another year.
Yeah.
That way she has a chance to be queen with him.
Right. Wait, so she really is planning to do the prom thing. Yeah, like how exactly is she gonna do all this? It seems like so sudden. No, no, Hachiman, don't fall for that shit. No, no, you're better than this, Hachiman. I believe in you.
She's got it multiple times though.
I know, man. She's a manipulator. Good God. She knows how to play her tricks, right? Ah, okay. So it's like, nah, we're not gonna let you force doing it, but if you happen to want to do it, we have our thing open for you.
It's not like we need your help or anything. Baka.
Baka-san. I want to be prom queen. Huh.
I mean, she has a point.
Is why though?
I don't know.
What is it that they have to do it this year, but not in the following?
She probably wants to do it for them.
Yeah, who's she doing this
Yeah,
for?
that's what we want to know.
Bullshit! No, don't cop out.
She's an honest girl,
Ah,
KG. You
yeah.
should
I mean,
trust
she's
her.
honest. Wait. She accepted? You knew she had another answer, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Aw, another moment where those three will work together.
Mm-hmm. Why though?
Yeah. Oh, she did this on her own? Oh, okay. So this is more like something. I guess it's like a side project out of her regular club related stuff.
I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, that is true, but still, it's very, very sudden.
Like, there's that too, and isn't it like gonna be stressful though?
Okay, you can. I mean, if you want to do that, you can probably go and take care of things on your own. Well, Hachiman always with the good responses. No idea.
Mm-hmm. He's a very wise man, a man of many words.
I don't know. Ah, look at those wise words being used right there. Wait, what's gonna happen to the club then? Well, I mean, it's probably still gonna be
Yes.
active. It's just gonna be those two by themselves, I guess.
Perhaps.
I didn't even think about it. How much time we got left in this episode? Don't tell me it's gonna be over already.
It's for. No, it's for that one time.
What?
Let's see what that. Wait, what? Well, I guess we're gonna find out what happened.
I don't know.
Come on, Yui, tell us what happened.
Oh. What is that?
What is this? What is this?
No, don't end it like that, please, dear God. You gotta show us something, please. What is it that she saw? What?
I think I may know what it is.
What's happening?
Yui, baby, what's happening? Why are you crying? Tell us. Ah, I see.
Oh, shit.
No, come on, no! You can't tell me it's gonna
No!
end that way.
No, don't say that! No! No, that completely ruins everything from season 2! No! Shit!
Yui, baby. Oh God, I feel so bad for her. Why did you
Oh
have to
my.
say that?
She never wanted something genuine.
Oh God, that kind of fucked me over.
No.
God damn it.
That means she's gonna act way differently than what they had initially, Fuck, man. Nah, I don't know how to feel about that now because what's gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm not ready for what's coming next. I'm not ready.
Oh man, that is
Well,
okay. We're gonna get a preview though, so let's take a second to see that preview. But I have to ask though, what is she going to do now? If she's never wanted anything genuine, what is she going to attempt to do moving forward to
I
force
don't
things to
know.
go into her side of the story? To
You
make
want?
her the chosen one out of the two.
Yeah. Okay. Previous coming. Let's see what happens.
Yay! Look who it is!
Hey, gee, he's back.
Ay.
Well, looks like the promise coming to full fruition.
Wait, we're already going to that plot? Iroha Ishiki is the strongest junior as expected. Wait, well, what was the line that they said at the bottom? I
Okay.
read the title at the. Hold on, I gotta see that. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me see this shit. Hold on. You're breaking the heart of all the guys here who actually think their girlfriends actually like to see movies. Always pull moves like that too. Oh, is it? Wait, were you just hitting on me? What?
It's the gag that Iroha pulls. You remember that, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right,
That
but
shit caught me off guard, bro. Okay, so let's take a second to talk
so
about that ending right there. Hold on a
Jesus
second.
fucking Christ.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just switch back real quick. Hold on a second. We need to talk about this episode because this episode took a strange curveball that I didn't expect, especially at the very end of the episode.
Yeah. Just when you thought things will be going smooth, it felt like things turned out a complete 180 right at the end of the episode.
Yeah, especially with the whole thing when she uncovered the
The
photos that were taken
the
from
photo.
that particular storyline. You know, when Yukino and Hachiman were hanging out on the ride there, and you could tell that. I guess this is what Yui found out is that obviously she has feelings for him, and you got to also think about it too. The fact that she put the photos like in, and she didn't put them in any location. She specifically had them in the back of that plushie.
Yeah,
Which was the
which
exact same plushie I believe that was used in the photo for that particular ride. And
yeah,
now Yui's response to that whole situation was simply saying, "I am not going to, I've never wanted anything genuine. I've never wanted this route. You could say whatever you want, but to me personally, that wasn't what I was aiming for. Because seeing all this, seeing, I think the thing is she knows that one of them is gonna suffer, and
yeah,
that's why she's saying she never wanted anything genuine. Is because of something like this.
yeah. So yeah, and that this is probably gonna hurt for a lot of UE fans out there, especially me, because if you recall that one episode back on season 2 when Hikigaya straight up told the girls that he was looking for something genuine, and then you have Yui here who's saying that she never wants anything genuine. Oh man, that hurts
That
because
would
I'm
explain why Yui reacted a little differently to Yukino from that particular episode then. Because remember, Yui just like she had like a little moment where she didn't cry compared to Yukinon, who when she heard that she stormed out of the room, and that's when they had to go out of their way to look for Yukinon. You know, I feel like
yeah.
I don't really know what's gonna happen now with the storyline. I feel scared because I know Yui's gonna probably do something. She's gonna try to manipulate shit. I know I'm using that word a lot, but this is the series that does that a lot.
It's yeah yeah, like you said, I think you brought this up on one of our previous discussions before. But Snafu, it's one of those series where it's manipulative. Like it manipulates the characters and it also manipulates us viewers. Which, if you watch the series from like from the very beginning, you'd understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
it's just crazy to me just to think that all the characters that we have met in the storyline so far, not just only the ones we see, the trio here, but everybody has some form of connection with either Yukino, Hachiman, or Yui. And eventually, at some point, they're gonna, they're clashing with each other now in this season. Obviously, with the dude in the first scene of this episode when he was referring to how he was saying like, "Hey, thanks Hachiman with your little sister," but he wasn't referring to his sister, but rather the other little sister. And I'm like, oh my god.
which most likely seems to be Yukinon.
Yes, but the thing is, why does he know this shit?
I don't know. Like, that's a very good
And
question.
then there's the jacket as well. I could have because like she took a smell to it, so that implies that that's not hers, and she's smelling the smoke out of the cigar out of it.
See, because the only person that I know that smokes has to be the sensei, right? But
Exactly, but Sensei
it
wouldn't be related to them. What is she?
like relative wise, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Like coincidentally, maybe she could live in the same apartment building, but I don't know. I just don't see how she will actually play a role in that. And
Shit.
shit. And there's another thing too that's kind of like getting me thinking. Like what does Yukino's sister like? What does she mean when she told Hiki that he can't get drunk? What did she mean by that? Because she's been saying that oh like I don't get drunk that easily, or there's parts of me that are still me. But as for Hiki, he can't get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like that still kind of puzzles me. in terms of what she really means by that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but man, there's a lot of revelations here, especially again, one of the big key points was towards the end of the episode. Um, because I have a feeling that, like their entire friendship, their dynamic is going to like take a huge turn heading into these future episodes.
Damn,
Yeah, but
man.
I know. See, it's moments like these is why we enjoy loving Snafu
I
because
know, right?
we're nothing more than a bunch of fucked up human beings who enjoys a good show.
Exactly, when we're enjoying the other people who suffer out of this shit. But
Yeah,
dude,
I mean, overall, it was a really good episode with a lot of more questions still in mind heading into the next episode next week.
yeah. I feel next week's episode is well, I say this knowing that she probably is going to be she's going to be used a lot and probably bring out a big plot twist later down the road, but you know, I feel like Yui's game is gonna start next week. Because the whole play happening, it seems like Hachiman and Yui are getting themselves involved as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just curious, like what's gonna happen with next week's. But we're already getting into the plot. We're literally
We
getting
already
into the
are.
plot of
Yeah.
the opening because they're showing them dressed up and everything for the play.
Yep. There's that too, and of course, you know, you thought to yourself, why our main trio are having these like concerned looks on their face when they're walking through the snow, right?
Yeah,
That pretty much this could be the beginning of why that seems to be the case.
we'll
So
find out
yeah,
very soon, I guess.
yep, I suppose, but another good episode in the books.
Oh hell yes, 110%. This was another fine episode to add into the list of good shit.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm a little bummed out because I saw like when they flashed back to Yukino's house, I was like, oh, don't tell me that's where the episode's gonna end. You ever watch those kind of shows where you feel like it's gonna quickly end then and there?
Yeah, because Snap is just one of those series where they just tend to cut off at the most like critical moments.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, but you were saying about cutting off at Yukino's house.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like, I knew from that point, friggin' she was the episode was gonna end, and I hated that shit. Oh man,
yeah. So what an episode.
indeed.
Yeah. So I think that's a review for the second episode.
Yep, that's our review for it.
If you have
I
nothing more
guess
to add,
score, Evie.
score. I mean, I'm still gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Every episode's 10 out of 10, like you mentioned before.
Yeah, it did a great. This was a good setup episode for sure.
Yeah, I especially like how it picked up from, you know, back in Yukino's department. You thought that was going to be a one and done thing, but no. I just like how, like, pretty much the entire premise and the entire problem surrounding these characters routes back to that one moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just like how that episode started it off like that.
Yeah, so I'm like straight
Yeah,
to the
so
point, no recap, no none of that bullshit. But it did it also in a way where I'm like, I'm very glad that they actually jumped back to answer previous statements that were left beforehand, where it was about, you know, the whole what do you call it, the shit, the when they went back to Yukino's house in the apartment. I thought we were never gonna get an answer to that. I was so confused as to why they just completely skipped through that shit, and they find out that
yeah,
now it was actually that they were saving it for this episode, and then we got the full context of it here and there. So
yeah, I like that. I like that a
yeah,
lot.
so I'm very glad that the plots that were given to us beforehand were at least responded here. So that made me very happy to see. But overall, once again, another solid episode in the books. I can't wait to see what next week's have to offer. But shit, every
I
week
mean,
that passes by is just another step closer to just getting to that painful moment when either one side's
mhm.
gonna be happy, the other side's gonna be sad.
One of them is gonna fucking win. And I hope it's a trap because next week is already looking like a 10 out
Oh
of 10.
yeah, already no, that shit's gonna be an 11 out of 10 episode, man. I already saw my favorite character somehow. It just appeared for like a split second, and I was like, already episode of the year.
That was enough. That was just
You
enough
know
for us.
what? Shit, screw everything. Let that be the route, please. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just don't want to see either one of the girls get hurt. So yeah,
Exactly.
of
So
course.
have
So
him. Even Hachiman at some point questions his choices as well, and he's like, maybe it could work, and I'm like, hey, it could happen, so you never know.
yeah. So looking forward to next week's episode.
Exactly. Same here, buddy.
All right. So I believe that's going to be our review slash discuss on our reaction slash review for
Yes,
this episode.
to this week's episode of Snifu. So let us now take the chance to talk about um welcome
Yeah.
back, Donnie. Thanks for coming back. We did
Hey.
finish our impressions on Snafu. We won't be spoiling anything. We literally just wrapped it up just now. So
Yeah.
that was an episode though. I'll tell you that, Donnie. Whenever you get the chance to watch it, you're gonna there's gonna be a scene in that where I'm guaranteeing you're gonna be like shit. Like yeah, you're gonna be like ah shit. I won't say where it is or when it happens, but man, well then again, to be fair, that's pretty much Snafu every single week in every single episode. There's always gonna be that one
Yeah.
shit that happened moment.
Season 3 in a nutshell.
Exactly.
Oh shit. There we go again.
Fuck, I didn't want that, but yeah. All right then. So now that we finished,
let's change the mood.
all right. How about we go into a much more comfortable? I think the perfect one would be a comedy one.
Sure, I'm down with that.
All
and,
right.
One that continues to piss you off.
Oh no, that's not a well. To be fair, that's a comedy anime, but I don't want to talk about that comedy anime just yet. I want to lighten the mood just a little bit before I actually get to that shit. Because boy, I have some things to say about that episode. I have so much to say. I might go into like a full hour discussion just for that stupid Rent a Girlfriend episode. Over that particular female character. So for now, we'll save that for later. Let's talk about Uzaki-chan.
Hey, Usaki.
I'm so grateful that a lot of people were starting to appreciate this show because I recall seeing a lot of people during the first week. They were very confused about the show at first because I guess of Uzaki's character design. She's I guess you could say very, very disproportionate in almost every way imaginable. And a lot of people were so confused with how to approach that with this anime. Did they think it was going to be just nothing but like pure...
I mean, that was me. That was honestly me coming into this. Yeah.
And let's just come out right off the bat then and say, thank God it was not like that. I'm so grateful this show was nothing like that at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely exceeded my expectations by miles because I actually didn't think it would be this good.
Yeah, so the first episode we did, of course, do a bit of a discussion on that. We talked about some of the hilarious moments that happened from that first episode, such as the VR scene, for example.
Oh, the VR scene?
Yeah, when they were in the electronics store. And then what was the other one in particular that I also got a good laugh out of? I guess just
the movie theater as well.
Yeah, the movie shit was also great as well. The thing that Uzaki is known to do that I really didn't touch upon within last week's episode review was the whole fact that she is very straightforward with some of the things she says. She straight up calls this man a loner almost any single situation imaginable. And like in the theater when they were there, relaxing, it's like, you know what? Oh my God, you've watched movies so much by yourself. You got enough points to get tickets for the both of us, not just for yourself. Wow, you must be an absolute loner. And at some points, I swear to God, I was relating with Sakurai when it came to like wanting to pinch her nose or like just basically get so mad at her because
like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Just shut your friggin' mouth for like a second, or else you're gonna get this fist right up your face. And for like a most parts, like that kind of shit, it's like so relatable with some moments here because it's like, damn, she knows how to play with Sakurai's feelings sometimes, and it hurts.
I mean, but that's what gives her charm, though. Although I don't like the fact that she slays loners out there.
Right?
It's like okay, like I'm pretty sure you used to be alone at some point. Just don't hurt us either, man. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us are also loners, and this girl is also not just attacking
If there was ever
Sakurai,
an
but
Uzuki-chan that actually existed in real life and came to me and be like, "Oh wow, you bought tickets using your loner points that you watch movies like dozens of times by yourself," I would have just been like, "Fuck
like, like, hey,
that."
buddy,
In my
hey, buddy, you
brain.
want to, like, hey, buddy, you want to get you want to get your nose or your cheeks pinched, huh? You want that?
Rip. But now let us take an opportunity to go and talk a little bit about episode 2. And this is where things start getting more into the comedic slash, I guess, fan servicey moments in this episode as well for one particular scene.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! That one moment too.
Yeah, we'll talk about that soon. Okay, so let's talk about the place where Sakurai works at, which is the coffee shop.
And that's my kind of vibe there.
Okay, I absolutely love how this owner he felt like he knew
Oh yeah.
everybody. He thought he could just read people right then and there. He thought he could tell the situation at hand just by looking at them and just learning about the people that come into things and whatnot. And it made me
He
laugh
hears
so.
boss music.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then there comes Usaki-chan, and she hops into the scene. And just to kind of remind people when this happened, he was on the ground, so he was bent down on the ground when this was happening. So Usaki-chan comes into the scene. She starts having a bit of a conversation with Sakurai, and the owner is like, "Oh my god, I never seen Sakurai act the way that that he is like right now. He's always so calm and collected. Like, what the hell happened?" And then Uzuki-chan just shows up and just ruins that whole mood then and there.
Yep.
But what made it more hilarious was that the shop owner, because he just mentioned like a second or two ago, where he's like, "Oh, I can read the situation that's on hand right now." And she sees the girl, and he's like, "Are you a middle schooler girl? Is that who you are?" And I love how Uzuki just calls her out on that bullshit.
Which a little moment that I like, by the way, because I think this is the first time we've seen Usaki-chan break out of her character. You know, like just her finally getting pissed off and being the actual.
Yeah, she's always the
adult
one
is.
pissing off others and not really getting pissed off on,
Yeah.
But I think what made it more hilarious for that scene was when the shop owner actually got up and got to see
then,
Uzuki-chan in her entirety. And his response was like, "Yeah, you are actually a college student. Yeah. I could see what you're referring to."
Yeah. I wonder what gave it away.
And then Sakurai comes out and is like, "Bro, my whole opinion on you just changed in the matter of seconds."
Yep. Yeah, so essentially, it was like he came in a restaurant. He's like, "I'm about to ruin this whole man's career."
Exactly. And she did. For this lad, anyway. Now,
Yeah.
I never got a chance to talk with you about this one last week, but what did you think about the opening?
I thought it was okay. Nothing too memorable, in my opinion. I just thought that it was okay. That's how I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I will say, I think the animation in this series, while it's not like what you would call the most greatest animation of all time, it is very clean and looks very nice to look at.
Sure. Yeah.
It is really well animated. I will give them that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would say that the opening song is okay, but as far as you said the visuals go, I thought it looks pretty good. If you ask me, I'm with it there.
I love how Donnie's response in the chat is like, the opening made me realize that's where Pokemon's 3D camera went to. Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, right. This is all. It went to Uzaki-chan of all goddamn shows out there. But yeah, so there are some things about this episode that I really got a good kick out of. For example, like I told you before with the cafe scene at the very beginning, that was great. Another personal favorite moment of mine had to be at the school when Uzuki was going to go grab her food.
Yeah.
And I think it was that that Sakura was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go and eat with a friend," and she's like, "Oh, you have a friend?"
like I mean, come on, girl. Like, just bother your friend instead, not me.
Exactly. And then she actually did have a friend with her. I thought she was bluffing as well, because there came a point when when Sakurai was saying that he was gonna eat with a friend, I thought it was because like that Uzuki wanted to hang out with him, a little bit more.
Yeah,
But nah, she really was with somebody at the end, and she got punished for it for making fun of poor Sakurai because her noodles got soggy, and then she looks
yeah.
at her
Ugh.
bowl of noodles, she's like, oh, she just got
She's like,
sad at
yeah,
that.
like yeah, it's like respect your manners. Like, it's etiquette to not use your phone. If you do that, your fucking noodles are gonna get soaked up, and you're not gonna have your fucking cafeteria meal ever again.
No, but like
Oh,
another great moment of mine that I liked was the animation for one scene where she's trying to say some words with her hands, like she's moving in these weird motions, and she's
yeah,
trying
we're
to. I
trying to
think
do
she's
like
trying to say something like "Are you okay over there?" or something like that.
yeah, some weird sign language she was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like at one point, like when Sakurai wasn't even understanding anything, all she just did was that she just got mad and just hopped on her table repeatedly. Because she was so pissed off that she didn't understand, like that he didn't understand what she was trying to say. For being such a goofy girl, she really knows a lot about, like, I guess, sign language that she's trying to
Communication.
say.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but what was the other
Yeah.
scene? Though I'm trying to remember. There was another scene. Wasn't it? No, wait. That was in last week's episode. I never got a chance to talk about that from last week. I'll probably mention it in just a bit, but. The
Sure.
cafeteria scene I liked a lot. Now, the
Yeah.
other thing that because I also went to rewatch episode 1 earlier ago, there was one thing I
Yeah.
forgot to talk about last week as well.
Sure.
The stupid chair scene.
Oh, the mustache jars. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what you're referring to.
yeah, and then like there are these little text boxes that appeared as like, "We swear to God, we're telling you the truth. She's just in a massage chair. She's not doing anything else, and she's just making all these noises that you hear in the background."
Yeah.
And
And
that's
my
the
boy
best
is
way
just
to
enjoying the
describe
view.
Uzuki-chan. Is like she's such a goofball, but you will love her because of her character,
Oh yeah.
personality, and she meshes so well with Sakurai. I really do like the two.
I do too. Like they're complete polar opposites, personality wise, but you gotta love their dynamic. You gotta love the relationship they're having right now.
Yeah.
It's like, see, I'm with you there on that too, man.
Yes. Do you want to talk
Um,
about the next part, which I believe was the kitty cat part?
the kitty cat part, yeah, absolutely. Actually, speaking of the kitty cat part, unfortunately for this episode, we did not get to see everyone's favorite cat from the first episode. Unfortunately,
Yeah. What? Where'd the cat go?
I know. It would have been great if that cat was still kept as a gag from time to time, but oh
I
well.
think they understand that the cat must not be used in every single episode, so they're probably gonna save it for special occasions.
All right, well, if you say so,
The
man.
cat will return in Endgame. There you go.
But hey, the cat god at least bless us with another cat moment
Yeah,
in
we at
in
least
this
got
particular
another cat
episode.
moment. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what happened in that scene.
All
So
right. So,
yeah,
Evie, you
it
want to take
turns
it over?
out that yeah, so as Sakura was heading on his way to school, he came across a stray cat, and he was trying to pet it, right? But it turns out that when Usagi-chan was walking right behind them, um, he finds it a little gross that he was trying to pet a stray cat, and she realizes that this man was doing it the wrong way. I also like how Sakurai, whenever when he looks at that cat and finds out that he has this adoration for cats, you can just see his complete change of character. Like he just went 180. It's like, oh, I want to pet them. They're so adorable, you know. And and of course, Usagi-chan, since she was the owner of two cats herself in her own household, she was instructing Sakurai and how to actually and appropriately pet a cat, which I
Yeah.
thought it was a nice little moment there.
Yeah, it was
And
a nice, cute moment. Honestly, I never knew that about the cat thing.
yeah, me neither. Yeah, even though Usagi-chan looks like a bit of an idiot at times, she's it just comes to show that she's pretty knowledgeable about something. Like of course one of them is being communication, and at least in this case being about cat. She's a cat woman.
Yeah, she even knows about like cat
Uh,
cafes and everything like that.
yeah. So so what ended up happening right after that was that the cat got scared by a high pitched noise by, I believe it was a motorcycle, a motorcycler that passed by.
Yes, no, it was
I
a
don't,
bicyclist. I think it was.
a bicyclist. Okay, so this high pitched noise scared off the cat that both Usagi and Sakurai were tending to, and Usagi-chan wanted to go chase after it because Sakurai still wanted to spend time with the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And you come to find out that the same cat was like stuck between like these bushes, right? And what does Usagi-chan do? Well, of course she jumps right after it, but the cat,
Literally, yeah.
yeah, she literally jumped right at that pile of bush. But the cat got away, and what ended up happening was that Usagi ended up getting stuck. And that's where things got a little weird. Maybe a little more weird than what we bargained for.
It got weird for two ladies, for sure.
Yeah, so it was just being there at the wrong place at the wrong time. So Usagi-chan, she was stuck in the bush. She has her entire lower body like out, but the rest of her body is still inside that bush. So when Sakurai got there, we got a little fan service moment where because she was wearing a skirt, you could still see her underwear. And I liked how the first thing Sakurai reacted to that was that he literally I think took his shoe and literally slapped Usaki's ass, and that pretty much fixed up the skirt. But when Sakurai tried to pull out the Usaki, while that was happening, two ladies were walking by towards his direction, and from a particular angle, fewer description is advised.
Yeah, he does say like put that ass away. Just smacks that shit with a notebook though.
Yeah, that actually gave me a really good laugh, and another good moment, as I just mentioned before, was that it looks like they were actually having a little moment, between us two, and those two ladies were taking it the wrong way because they just came in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they were looking at a particular angle, so they don't really understand that that Usagi was actually stuck.
Yeah. And trying to pull her out, but not just simply pull her out, also try to push her back in so that the clothing that she's wearing doesn't end up getting ripped, because I believe she stated that it was like something new, correct?
Yeah, yeah. So to those ladies, it looked like something else rather than simply helping out a friend. So that's what pretty much happened during that particular moment. Um, Anything else that you want to add on to that, KG?
Oh,
Or
the
was
I
that pretty
guess
much
the
the sense of it?
scene, yeah, the scene after that, personally, I love, because it was like he says, "I just want to go home," or "I just want to die," or something like that. He didn't want
I don't
anything to do
blame
with
him.
that scene no more.
I don't blame him whatsoever. Because
Nah,
Jesus Christ, what a moment!
it was so great. I loved everything about that particular moment of the episode. Like, I think every single episode, this show has managed to get a good chuckle slash laugh out of me. And
Oh
if a
yeah, man.
series is able to do that, I really do believe that there is always something good out of it. And Uzaki-chan was that kind of show for me. I really enjoyed the manga, and
See, I
I'm
haven't
very
read the
happy to
manga.
see it be brought into the animated form here. I think they did a really great job with this, with the animation, with the voice acting as well. They chose a perfect voice actress to play Uzaki-chan, in my opinion, as well as
Oh
for a
yeah,
voice actor for Sakurai. I love the
yeah.
animation
I
of the
thought they were both
show.
good.
Yeah, a lot of the show relies a lot on 3D animation in the background scenes anyway, but they use it very well to where it doesn't like clash with the animation of the 2D style drawings. So everything to me looks really good, and I'm very happy to see that Usiki-chan's at least being done like this, because I thought that a show that's something like this wouldn't wouldn't be given this, I wouldn't say high quality, well, I mean they do high quality animations for Uzaki, but I mean like just high quality animation
Yeah,
for like the series in general. And
gotcha.
I really liked everything about it. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
good
I like
episode.
everything about this series so far. Yeah, yeah. So another pretty good episode. I'm looking forward to next week's because who knows what kind of crazy shenanigans we're gonna come across.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's just about it with what having on this episode. We got the cafe segment. Oh, actually, another thing that I forgot to bring up. I just like how Usagi-chan like fucking laughs at Sakurai whenever like he tries to attempt really good customer service, and then you see the owner trying not to laugh in the background as well.
Yeah, he's like, get like that in the background. I feel bad because Usuki-chan calls, like, it's so, I think the thing is, it's so one-sided, where it's like, Sakurai can't do anything unless it's with physical damage or physical violence. Whereas with Usuki-chan, she could just verbally say shit, and it'll ruin Sakurai in the long run, because, like, in the first episode, the biggest issue with Uzuki-chan in that episode was phrasing. She says some things that could be completely taken out of context. Whereas in this
Oh
episode,
yeah,
she just she just laughs her ass off at Sakurai's attempt, as you mentioned before, in doing
customer
customer
servicing.
service. So
Yeah.
Uzuki-chan has a lot of ammunition, man. She has so
Uh,
much to go under her potential when it comes into like making just jokes and just
I
rants
just
against the poor lad.
yeah. But that's why I love her though. That's why I love her character.
Yeah. I will say though, the best scene for me in this episode was when she got stuck in the grass and then the notebook came in and just smacked her.
Oh, the fucking notebook, yeah.
That was
Because
so great.
I know, man. Like that's what you least expect. Because when things like that happen, like typically you see like these male characters like blush or like try to look away, right? But no, this man have the balls to take out a fucking notebook and bam.
Yeah, it wasn't like like even Uzuki at some point was like, "Wait a minute, was that his hand or was that something else?" Like, I'll tell it out of him later or something. But
Yeah.
it got a good laugh out of me, so for that alone, I'll give this a praise in my book.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Like, this anime surprisingly has some really good funny moments that I
Yeah,
didn't think would get a good laugh out of me.
yeah. You know what it is as
But yeah,
well.
it's been pretty good.
You know what it is? Because I think this anime is doing a good job in breaking traditional formula where it's like
Mm-hmm.
normally when you get to see something like Uzuki Chan's butt, for example, in this, they tend to have moments when the main male character would kind of react a little bit differently, and be like,
Yeah.
he wouldn't want to be himself involved in that. And for Sakurai, instead, his response was to literally smack that ass away. you know, so and
Yeah.
shit like that, you think the show's gonna go in like a different direction or in a predictable direction, and then the anime
Yeah.
decides to take a different route. And personally, to me, I think it benefited in the long run for it being really really unpredictable for that. So I'm very happy with that.
You want to know what I think is also it?
What?
I think it's because I think just in general with this year in anime, I think it's because along with Usagi-chan, we're finally getting a lot more anime where instead of having to deal with the typical high school characters, we're now dealing with like college students, which brings in an entirely different dynamic as to how these characters approach different scenarios whereas high schoolers will approach things a little differently, right? So I think in the case of Usagi-chan, since they're all college students, like it just gives a complete new look and a nice you know this nice fresher breath air that of things that you wouldn't really see too often.
Yeah. Another thing as well I liked, and Donnie brings this up as well. I'm very glad that Usaki-chan didn't respond to the whole grope scene that Sakurai did. In
Hmm.
fact, she kind of enjoyed it. Like
I
normally
know
most
he
female
kind of
characters,
did.
if they get their breast touched in a way like that, they would tend to
Hmm.
respond in a way of like, "Oh, I'm gonna punch you or smack you or something." And then the main male
Yeah.
character would be so confused as to what the hell happened. But not as Donnie pointed out, yeah, she didn't react that way at all whatsoever.
Yeah, which is a little bit of a little interesting. Maybe side of character from Uzagi-chan. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, we'll see as the show progresses, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But for now, I think that's all that we have for the second episode of Uzagi-chan. Another great episode.
Same, agreed. Oh, right, I forgot the other scene that I also laughed my ass off on. When Uzuki-chan got thrown
Oh
off.
sure.
What was you gonna say, V?
Oh No. Go ahead. I was letting you speak.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, the scene that got me laughing was when Uzuki-chan got thrown out of the coffee shop, but the way she was thrown out was like you didn't even get to see anybody like throw her out. No, she just like flew out of the thing, like pew, you know.
So,
So I thought that
yeah, I
was
know what you're
great.
referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll post
Didn't
the
it
GIF so
happen?
you can understand what I'm talking about. Then.
Didn't it happen at the beginning
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
that
beginning of the
happened, I believe,
episode?
at the very beginning of the episode when she was introduced to the cafe for the first time and was laughing at Sakurai for his customer service. This one right here, I'll post the GIF
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. You know what's another thing we left? Gosh, I feel like we're leaving a lot of things out. I like this little moment near the end of the episode where you have Sakurai and Usaki-chan, working on, this little report, right?
Yeah.
That Usaki-chan was falling behind on in college. And then I just like how Usaki-chan, the way she is and the way she talks. I like how she was wondering if she could sleep over with Sakurai, and that brought all sorts of understandings to him. You know what mommy I'm referring to?
Yeah, at the very end of the episode, I believe.
Yeah, it's like wait, like oh no, this can't be right. Like Osaki-chan is gonna sleep like in my house, and on top of that, like she's gonna see my room. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But then you just realize that that woman just wants to play some damn video games.
Yeah, like
She
she
just wants
she
to go
knew
online.
what game he bought. It was like, yo, I got you got that new game recently, right? I want to test that game out for myself. Let me try it out too when I come visit your home. And he got so blushed. He was so
Yes.
embarrassed with himself because he knew, like, he saw everything play out, and he thought it was gonna go in one direction, and once again it went on a completely different side. And to me, that's what made me enjoy this episode a lot. It's just the unpredictability of the show, and to
Yeah,
that it
that's true.
benefits out of it. So I'm very happy with that.
Absolutely, man. All right, so I think that's pretty much it, though, right?
Yeah,
Nothing else to
like
add on to
we
that.
like there is a limit to breaking down a lot of comedy scenes, because at the end of the day, comedy is very subjective.
Yeah,
But I still believe that some of the moments that were here are still something worthy to talk about, just because I feel like it not only gives us a laugh out of it, it also kind of provides a little bit more on the characters' personality and their dynamic with each other, and how it kind of
yeah.
works and pays off at the end of the joke. So to me, I'm really liking everything about the show so far, and I just can't wait to see what the next episode has in store. I'm curious to see about some of the characters that were in the opening that we haven't really got a chance to see yet. So I guess we'll find out soon
Actually,
enough.
we did get a glimpse of them just for like a split second when they were at that cafeteria scene.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
the one that was hanging out with Osaki-chan, right?
yeah, with Usaki, and I believe the other one, the one with the blonde hair. He was like he didn't have a speaking role, but he was just there for like a split second with Sakurai.
Yeah, he was like just barely off the camera. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess
Yes.
we'll find out more about them as the show progresses on.
Yeah. So that pretty much concludes our thoughts and opinions about the second episode of Usagi-chan.
Uh huh. All right then. So.
All right, let's talk about let's talk about a certain motherfucker in this upcoming anime that we're gonna talk about.
Oh my god. Ah, okay. First of all, let me change the text here real quick, because I realized I gotta probably change the title here real quick on
Yeah,
the
yeah, you're fine.
text. So let me take
Yeah,
care of that. But yes, now we're gonna go and take a second to, or and by a second, take probably a long ass discussion here, because I have a lot of things to say about this episode, man. Because this show on a daily basis or on a weekly basis pisses me the hell off. And this week's episode went above and beyond and pissed me to no end, man. But yet I keep coming back to it. God damn, I keep coming back to this show despite knowing all the flaws that this show has. Holy shit, man. Have you ever had a female character that you just wanted to throw into the goddamn trash so badly because she was so blunt about a lot of the shit that she says and just embarrasses the poor man. Like, oh my
Like,
god, I was so mad with this woman. Okay,
see,
so you just to kind of explain the situation at hand. The character that I'm talking about is Mami-chan, as our boy Kazuya tends to call her.
yeah. So,
Fuck this bitch, man.
um, she like Jesus Christ. Like, I've known people who probably read the manga, like setting that aside. But from what we got from the first episode, I know people were already giving shit to Mami to begin with, only because she broke up with Kazuya, right?
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, like, okay, like I don't want to jump the gun too. I don't want to jump the gun yet. I want to see what happens in the future. It takes one more episode, KG. Just one more fucking episode to change my opinion about Mami to a complete 180. Because she's nothing more than a bitch.
Yeah, she
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 is
she belongs in, like, she's straight up in the trash. I don't care how good she looks or her design wise, if she's supposed to be the definition of perfection. Nah, her ass going straight to that trash bin, buddy, and delete.
Look, Katya, I don't care if she has the looks. I don't care if she has them nice legs. You take a look at that personality, yoink, you're going straight to the trash.
Even
Go
her
me.
friends were so caught off guard with her personality in this episode as well. I
I
forgot
know,
what
right?
scene it
Like,
was when she was talking with her two friends while they were walking in the class hallway, and
yeah.
she says something, and she manages to scare her two buddies that were next to her. I'm like, man.
It's like, okay, well, like, maybe that's one thing, but what else does she have that's gonna make me hate her? And there you go.
And yeah, it's not just only that though. My God, my God, that bar
she
scene.
she was not backing down at
No,
all.
she was blunt about it. But you know what made that shit piss me off even more? You know
There's
what
an
did that shit that made me just be like, God, I hate this so much?
that I assume it has to do with another character.
Yes! God!
Yeah, because
Kazuya!
he continues to be one of the most stupidest protagonists. I don't care if he has a smart side, he's still stupid. And this man isn't making things any better for himself and for Chizuru.
He made the situation worse for almost every single thing imaginable because what did he do? One, he managed to cause more problems for our female lead here in the story, Chizuru, because she managed to get stuck in a situation where now Kazuya's friends, his very close friends, are now also realizing that he has a girlfriend, that being of Chizuru. Well, quote unquote girlfriend. And now
Yeah.
she has to play along with these two because of the fact that these two also happen to know Kazuya's grandmother, and Kazuya's grandmother still thinks that Kazuya and Chizuru are still together. By the way, fuck that grandma as well. I'm just saying. I understand she's trying to give some support, but god damn, man,
She's
she's
being a
too
little too assertive.
straightforward, man. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Like, I know she has good intentions, but it's like, woman, like, like I don't know what to deal with this man. Like,
She was like, listen, Kazuya, I know who you are. You're no ladies, man. You're not. You're trash. You know, you don't even get anybody. You never will be with anybody because this is who you are. Nobody likes you, and I'm like, Grandma, you're the grandma. You're supposed to give love and support to this man, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna just call out on his bullshit every single time. But you know what it is?
Mhm.
At some points, I can understand that she's doing this because Kazuya is not helping himself in any situation at all whatsoever. He is a simp through and through because
he's sympathy anime essentially.
yes, this is basically the simp show starting Kazuya because in the scene when they were at the bar, when they were like just having that moment where Mami-chan was there to just talk, just straight up embarrass poor Kazuya-chan, Chizuru tries to come in and tries to fix the situation and tries to tell her, Listen, stop calling my boyfriend like this. And you,
Another,
Kazuya, you're supposed to defend yourself. Don't you have anything to say about this? And what does Kazuya do? He's a simp.
I know. Like, do you want to know what also got me pissed off about that moment? Like while Chizuru was like trying to put down Mommy in her place, you know, Mommy was trying to play the innocent one. She's playing, just turning it, just trying to have the victim card on her. She's like, oh, I was just kidding. Like why am I being attacked? It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, shut the hell up.
And then she has
She
the
said it was
nerve, she has the gall to just act like as if nothing happened, because what happens after Chizuru leaves, she's like, all right, so get me a beer and get me some drinks, I feel like I'm ready for another round of drink or some shit like that. And I'm like, God.
Yep.
Listen,
And
I
then
love the female lead, but
I've got
man, everybody in this show pisses me off.
like I actually didn't think that coming into this anime, like 2 episodes in, you've got to put some respect into Chizuru because to me she's the strongest character out of the entire cast
Yeah,
in terms of what she's gone through.
and the thing about it is that you're not supposed to, because she's supposed to be a rental. So she's already supposed to be at the low of the low because she's using herself as a rent service. But she's still somehow managing to come out on top and really laying the foundation for like how to be a good female character by trying to defend her fake boyfriend, and then getting her ass just straight up neglected by said boyfriend by saying, "Hey, you know what? It was my fault, Chizuru-chan. You don't have to say anything. It was all my fault." And just Chizuru
Yeah.
decides to get up and she just leaves, and I'm like, "Damn."
Do you want to know what it is at this point? I think, at least in my opinion, I think Kazuya is using Chizuru only to aside from, I think he's using this relationship status as a way to, you know, help out his own status in his social world. At least that's what I'm thinking.
I thought that at first, but there are moments in this show where you see that he's not only just like that, he's genuinely also kind of thinking about others, like for grandma, for example, with his grandma, he's thinking about trying to keep her grandmother happy and whatnot, and doesn't want to really ruin the happiness that she has feeling right now. But she, unfortunately, I think the issue is that Kazuya is not understanding that his actions are also causing repercussions for everybody except for him. Because I think at
Yeah,
the end of the day, I think he's going to get the low end of it all. Like everybody else is going to suffer more than he is, because this man doesn't have the balls to straight up say things that he needs to say. You know,
yeah,
because thanks to him, he got Chizuru stuck in this situation now where multiple people are now starting to see that Chizuru and Kazuya are in a relationship together. Then there's Mami-chan, where Mami's just straight up calling Kazuya all this shit, and then Chizuru tries to defend him, and Kazuya instead goes on Team Mami and stays on her side because he's a bit of a cuck and has a noodle for a goddamn spine. And then at the end of the episode, at the
mm-hmm.
goddamn end of the freaking episode, what happens? Mami-chan shows up literally next to Kazuya, and she starts playing manipulation there because she's like, "Want to come to my house?" You know?
Like who, boy?
And I'm
I
like,
I I know you. I know you. We all recognize that sexual drive of yours, but you better not fucking do it. And especially when you get to next week's preview, we have a beach episode already, and looks like we haven't seen the last of Mami-chan just yet.
nah, she's going to be a problem in this show, man. In fact, I think what's gonna probably happen is Mami-chan's probably going to find out the truth about what Chizuru's doing with the whole rental girlfriend
Yeah.
service. And she's going to use that to her advantage.
Well, yeah, that's probably it. Because at this point, we already know that she's probably like this manipulative character.
Oh man, the Mami-chan, like, I never thought that a debut character would just tick you off so quickly. And she
Yeah.
did that within the matter of minutes, man. But at the same time,
Man,
God, this was such a good episode.
it was a good episode. It really is because I just enjoy watching this entire shit show go down.
Yeah. For sure,
But
the only thing I could say right now is I like every character except Mami-chan. Mami-chan to me
same
is
here.
an absolute shit character in the story so far. And I cringe so much with this show. This is the thing. I don't know how much people can relate to me when I'm gonna say this. I don't understand my feelings for this show because I cringe a lot during some of the moments in this episode. Like the main character, he's so incredibly just simp. He's just a fucking simp. And then
Pretty much.
you
Yeah.
have, friggin' Rami-chan, who's an absolute asshole, who embarrasses this poor man. And it's like the grandmother is not helping at all because she is also making the situation worse by calling her son a no good for nothing, And I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Like everyone's just gotta find some way to like piss you off, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, I think, yeah, mommy, she could go to the trash, and I think Kazuya's up there too because I don't know, like I like Kazuya for the crazy shenanigans he's gone through. I mean, hell, the boy would just look at a fucking pair of legs, and my boy would just like want to beat his meat because of it. But see, like he's just stupid. He's incredibly naive, if you ask me. Like I said, he's probably the most stupidest and probably the most smartest like lead role in the rom com series. So yeah, you've also got to put some blame on Kazuya from what he's gone through himself
yeah.
these past 2 episodes.
But now here comes the important question, man. This is something I need to ask
And
you
that
and
is,
also to the chat as well because I genuinely need an answer to this.
all right, hit me.
What is the appeal of this show? Because everything pisses me off. Like the only one who's not is just Chizuru. And she has like a job that you shouldn't really be like so happy about because she's used as a rental service. You know,
I know, like
is it the awkwardness? Is that what it is?
I don't know, dude. That's actually a pretty good question if you ask me, because you probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure manga readers will have some sort of answer, but if you were to ask them too, or anyone who will recommend Rent a Girlfriend, like if they were to get asked, what's the appeal of it? Like, I don't know. You don't really have that one solid answer to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, like you say, you look at these characters. I'm only liking Chizuru so far out of everyone else
Oh,
because she seems to be the most maintained character, and she's gone to like, I wouldn't necessarily say development, but she's gone like the most of it at least
yeah,
so
she
far.
she has more shine out of everybody else. Also, I forgot to talk about that scene with Kazuya's friends when they realize that he has a quote unquote girlfriend. My God, I hated these two so much because they're like, "Oh my God, we're so sorry that you're a Kazuya-san. Like he's this, he's all this and whatnot. Treat him with respect and shit." And I'm like, "Bro, you're more cringe than fucking Kazuya-sama in that scene."
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was that they said in particular during that moment, but man, I hated it because they took Kazuya away from Chizuru, and Chizuru was in the background, and then these two friends of his were just like, "Nah, that can't be real. What the hell are you doing? She's out of your league. Like, what the fuck are you doing over here?
Oh yeah.
It's so weird, but it's like, I just want to keep coming back to this show."
Yeah, like I mean, obviously, it's not stupid that we want to keep on watching it, much like like Isekai Magician and the fucking Ragnarok anime. Like those are completely different things. It's stupid, but you want to keep on watching it to see what happens. This is actually good. but it's still stupid, and you want to keep on watching it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the only thing that's good about it so far, to me personally, and I think you agree too, is Chizuru. Chizuru is the shining star of this show, man.
Oh yeah, I'm with you there, man. I think if I had to give an answer to your earlier question, KG, I think the appeal of it, the appeal of this anime, it's pretty much depicting the stupidities of love.
Yeah.
That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah,
Other than
because
that,
Kazuya is using money to get love out of this, you know.
yeah, I think that's just what it is. It's the fucking stupidity of love.
Well, I
That's
can't
it.
wait for
That's
next week's episode to piss me off.
oh boy, that'd be a nice fucking that'd be some interesting food
Oh,
to
dude, you
enjoy
you
next
already
week.
saw from the preview something's happening. I think Mommy Chan was trying to get to Kazuya a certain scene
uh,
at the beach, but I don't know. It was too far to tell. I don't know what's happening there, but we'll
yeah, I
see.
can't really tell. Like all you see is just a bunch of shadows. It looked
Hmm.
like they were kissing, but maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see what happens.
The only thing
But
I
yeah,
just ask for this show is to give Kazuya
is
a development in from turning him to as Donnie's saying, turn him from a simp to a pimp or a Chad. If Kazuya never develops in this show and never decides to make choices that could benefit him in the long run and his friends around him, like Chizuru, you know, then
yeah.
he's just horrible. That's just the thing for me.
Wh- which is kind of harsh if that turns out to be the case.
Yeah. Another thing about this as well is, at points, even though I'm saying that I like Chizuru so much in this character, Chizuru still has faults of her own. I mean, she could have just neglected all of this and just moved on in her life and not get involved with any of this, you know? Because she's technically, what she's doing is falling out of the contract in her workplace. She's doing something
For
she shouldn't
policies,
be
yeah.
doing.
I think it might have to do with you see, because initially she wanted to do this every Wednesday, to be this quote unquote girlfriend for Kazuya's grandmother, right? But I think part of the reason why she's pushing herself to do this is because, as we already saw from episode 1, um, you know, Kazuya's grandmother and Chisuru's grandmother happens to be you know hospital mates at the same hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if that actually has to do with anything because, Nagomi, that's the name of the grandma. She looks like the very gossipy kind of person, right? She would tell
Yeah, she
everything.
she would say shit behind everyone's back.
Yeah, which, if Nagomi says something to Chizuru about this whole relationship thing, that could probably lead to some problems,
Oh
especially if
shit, I
she
didn't
finds
even
it.
think about that. You're right.
Yeah, because the one thing that Chizuru doesn't want her to find out is about this entire job, right? So that could be the case as to why she's pushing herself to do this, so that way Nagomi can be relieved and tell her other friends that, hey, my grandson is still in this wonderful relationship with Chizuru, and hey, your granddaughter is still looking great and in this healthy relationship with Kazuya. So that could be the case.
Yeah. You know what pisses me
Yeah.
off,
So
man?
what?
Yeah, I just realized this right now as I'm watching as I'm looking through the stuff within the My Anime List site.
Uh huh.
I just realized something.
What's
Um,
up?
so the one character I hate,
Mm-hmm.
Mami Chan. I
You be
realized who the voice actress is for her. I'm
fucking
so
Aoi Yuki.
frustrated. It's one of my personal favorite voice actresses, man. Yuki Aoi. I love
Mm-hmm.
her characters or her voice talent so much in the characters that she has done over the years. And I'm so
Oh,
mad that she's
definitely.
being used as her voice for a character I despise so fucking much, man.
I mean, she also voiced Iris, so that gives us all the more reason to hate her. No, I'm
Shit, no.
kidding.
If Terrell was here to hear that, he'd be pissed off for sure.
Shit.
Nah, but like for example, she plays Suyu in My Hero Academia, everyone's favorite Froppy.
Yeah, and of course she also plays our favorite sister from Snafu, Komachi Hikigaya.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah,
done a lot of amazing voice talent work that you've just grown to love and appreciate over the years. And it's like, God, this was one role I did not need to see you in.
it's like Yuki,
Tatsumaki as
no, why you
Tatsumaki
of
as
all
well from One
people?
Punch Man. Like, oh man, there are so many good ones here.
Yeah, you know what? Let me look at Sora Amamiya, the one who voices Chizuru, because I think she does deserve a bit of recognition for having herself for landing at least a good role
Yeah, if
in
there's
this
anything I
series.
will say, this show's voice acting performance wise is so good. Oh my gosh, she voices Illustrious from Azure Lane. I didn't know that.
There you go.
Oh
Of
shit.
course, Akame herself from Akame Got Kill.
Oh, she also does Aqua
Yeah,
from
Aqua from Konosuba,
yeah.
and Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins. So yeah, these voice actors, they actually they're actually pretty well known.
Yeah, she's Tamaki in
Yeah,
Fire Force as well. I'm also
yeah,
seeing some other ones here, so yeah, she's another great voice actress on her own, and God, man, at least she's doing a great job. I personally believe she's doing a great job with the character she's voicing right now.
yeah.
Chizuru.
I think every voice actor here is doing a pretty good job themselves.
Oh my gosh, she does the voice for Akame from the Dumbbell anime.
Akame, oh really?
Yeah, that rich ass girl.
Yeah, I remember the one with the muscle fetish. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
her. Okay, already a
that.
10 out of 10 in my books. Also voices Silky and Dragalia Lost. Well, that's also something new for me then.
She also voiced Nessa from Twilight Wings. Pokemon
Oh
Twilight
yeah, look
better.
at that. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, so
Yes.
far I'm liking. Wait a minute. Oh my god, the science anime, she does the voice for Ayame,
I am.
the main female lead from
Oh,
the
her. Yeah, yeah. I know who you're referring to.
yeah, Himuro Ayame from the what was the name of the anime? Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Nice.
Yeah, okay, so she's
Pretty.
already gonna be added to my list of favorite voice actresses here. Let me just add that real quick.
All right. Well, there you go. See, it's probably no wonder why we're all loving Chizuru so far.
Yeah. He's great. Oh, and let's not also forget to give some love and respect to the main voice actor for Kazuya as well. Hori Shun, for example, has done some voices for say Black Clover. For Black Clover, I should say,
Yeah.
as Asta, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the
Yeah.
roles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Asta's there. But other than that,
Not really much
um,
here though.
yeah. But it looks to me that this man here he's an up and coming voice actor, which by the way he's doing a pretty good job himself. I think he's gonna end up with a pretty good resume eventually.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. But for now, I I really don't think the show's gonna deliver if they keep making this poor man a simp all the time. Because I'm just hating the character so much every single week.
Yeah, I'd say the only downside with this show has to be it has to be the development. That's the only downside I have with this series so far. Mind you, I know we're only 2 episodes in. It's still pretty early to call. But yeah, just it's kind of leaving a sour taste in my mouth so
Mm-hmm.
far.
I know, right?
hmm
But
Uh,
so I guess that's pretty much gonna be our review to this week's episode of Rent a Girlfriend. Unless you had
hmm
anything else you wanted to add that will piss me off, then you could. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot to talk about it. The
What's
opening.
up? I mean, yeah, the opening did play near the end of episode 1, but that was like with the credits, right? So you can't
Yeah,
really get the full experience. But yeah, the opening for this for Rent a Girlfriend, I think it's pretty good.
it
If
is
you ask
done by
the
one familiar.
Peggies,
Yeah, the Peggies, and I think many people might know who the Peggies are if they've watched another particular show.
yeah, Bunny Girl Senpai. There you go.
Kimi no I think it was like that. Was it like that? I'm trying.
Kimi no say de watashi. Ooh.
Yeah, that one. There
Yeah,
we go. Oh
yeah.
shit,
They're
man.
growing on me.
Yeah, so
They're
the
growing on me.
Peggies. So already, I at least I'll stick around for the Peggies then.
Yeah,
uh,
but
yeah.
yeah, but like I said from our last review, one of some of my favorite segments from the opening is pretty much the animation when they were showcasing all of the girls in the series. You know, when they were doing their own little dances.
Oh yeah, and they're like the way the camera was working like that as well. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
I love
it looked
that
pretty good.
animation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, same here. And there was also like this other short segment where it looked like the girls were like holding the camera like in the form of a selfie. That was a nice segment. Do you know which one I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, it was during I think during the moment when the chorus began kicking in on that song.
Yeah, yeah, that one. So
Oh man,
it was a
it
pretty
was
good
great.
opening.
I love that. The opening so far gets an A in my book. Also, it's done by the pig, so I can't say nothing about that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, we couldn't quite listen too well to the ending song because I know we did get the ending song playing near the end of the episode, but we couldn't quite hear it all too well due to the dialogue that was going on at the same time. So I want to hear the ending by next week's episode
Yeah.
if we get a chance.
I think Halka is doing the actual ending for the show, and Halka did the ending, if I'm correct, for what was the name of the show? We Never Learn. Did the ending for that
Yeah.
one, and I believe also did the opening for one of my personal favorite seasons from last season, Jashin Chan, as
Oh
well.
shit, you're right. Yeah. Oh, and she also did the ending theme for the first season of Kaguya-sama. That's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
So yeah, and also the
So,
first ending of Kaguya-sama was pretty good though as well. Let's be real with that one. That was one of
oh,
that's where
absolutely.
I got my love for her voice performances and her works.
Yeah, actually looking over this list. Hmm. Yeah, I think Kaguya-sama might be like her first major her first major a highlight of her career in anime. So I think
Yeah,
that's
and
what
it
helped her.
shows. It's good.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, so we're getting some good things out of this anime in terms of the
Yeah,
music
the
side of things.
production is there. You could see the production is there, but God, I just hate everything. Oh, good lord. All right then. So, Evie, what do you say we go and wrap things up then for tonight? I know I had another anime I particularly wanted to talk about, but I unfortunately didn't get a chance to see it yet. So I'm gonna save my
Okay, yeah,
take on that till next week.
yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Did you actually get the chance to watch God of High School yet?
Nope. I did get to see the opening though. I
Okay,
that was
so what
an
did you think?
opening I didn't expect.
Right?
It caught
So
me off guard because I was like, bro, what?
I will say like because I did tell you that well I know you haven't seen the first episode, but I did tell you that like half the first half of the opening looked like an AMV while the other half looked like pretty normal to me, right? Did you actually enjoy the visuals and the like the animation and the colors, the use of colors that they
Oh,
used
it's
there?
so vibrant. I love it. It's just like for starters, all the clashes of colors normally that's always usually considered like a bad thing because it's like too much. There is such a
Mm-hmm.
thing as too much is usually never good, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
to me personally, I think they nailed it perfectly with with the direction that they took it here. It was really good. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, but definitely, man. You know, when you get a chance to catch it with God of High School, I know the Dirt episode's coming out on Monday, so probably by next weekend we could probably talk about it once you get a chance to watch
Yeah,
it. So
I'll definitely make sure to give it a watch because I do generally want to take a second to talk about it. I also know I really want to talk about the Tower of God as well. I know that's a show that I see a lot of people talk about, and it would be a disservice for me to just completely neglect it, knowing a lot of the popularity for webtoons really started off with the Tower of God. So it would be bad to just sort of not talk about it, you know. So
yeah, that's fine. So another thing too, just a little quick topic. I don't watch Sword Art Online, Alicization, but I've heard that there was some shit went down on the first episode. Not within the episode in itself, but from what we got from the fan base.
oh yeah,
Did you?
Yes,
Did you
I
see the first
saw
episode?
some things about it, but I really didn't. I didn't get the full context of it. Did you, by any chance, get any of it?
Yeah, so there were some people that got some mixed feelings about that one scene with Lifa and the tentacle scene, you know?
Oh, that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I feel
No,
like
and
I
there's another
talked
thing.
about that before, but like it wasn't in the anime pod. It was probably in like the PokePod itself. I talked about that tentacle scene because I
Okay, I probably
remember
wasn't
a
there for that
preview
then.
came out and then that happened.
Yeah, so there was that, and of course there was another thing from the fan base. They were overreacting when this one scene when Xenon was reunited with Jesus Christ, what's the main character's name?
Shit. What
Like
was? Hold on, let me get
it
it.
was Kazuto.
Kasuko. Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna say Kasuma. That's why I got so scared. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah,
No.
yeah. So there was this one particular scene where Shino get this kiss to the cheek in Kazuto, and the fan base kind of overreacted as to what could have probably meant, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of it.
Yeah, so we'll see how things turn out. And I don't know, like chat, if you've got a chance to watch Sword Art Online, how do you personally feel about the show yourself? Did you enjoy it, SAO, and dislike it? I'm genuinely curious about it because there are so many things about the show that is good. But
Mm-hmm.
God, man, there's a lot of shit that's just that doesn't play right. Like the Leafa scene, as you just talked about before, was that shit really necessary?
Exactly, Deal Pico. Getting your tentacle quota out of the way early.
Nah, that
Exactly.
that that tentacle will return in Endgame. There you go. I'm telling
Jesus
you right now, that
Christ.
shit's coming back some point.
Fucking the tentacles for Sword Art Online was in return in the Avengers.
Now, I'm looking through this conversation uh, within SAO's whole thing about the tentacle thing and saying it says here tentacle equals instant drop. And somebody in the
Hmm.
comments was like, waiting to see how A1 Pictures will tackle the scene where spoilers. So that means that there's another worse scene that's gonna come after Leafa. You mean the Leafa shit isn't already bad enough? There's another scene that's gonna happen that's gonna be worse?
I mean, knowing Sword Art Online and what I've heard from it, I wouldn't be surprised. um, so yeah, there's that whole shit with Sword Art Online, and I guess one more topic that I want to quickly talk with you over.
All right.
Did you by any chance get a snippet of that one Titan anime? What is lovely gentleman beating off his meat got transported into this other world?
I don't want to talk
You know what's
about
on
it.
So you did
I
see
don't
it.
want to talk about it.
Yeah, so that was essentially my reaction. I saw that and I'm like, okay, cool. So let me just close my laptop. Never again. I'm just gonna go to sleep for the day.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh shit. All
Oh
right,
god.
so
So I just want to
that's
clarify
all.
on something though, Evie. So I
Sure.
was curious if like some other people that I had chatted with in like another chat room knew about this. One
Mm-hmm.
of my friends, she knows about the show.
Yeah.
She knows about it before there was an anime.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to her
Yeah, I knew
about
there was a manga.
yeah, because the work's based off the manga. And I asked her what her opinion on the show was, and she said she was curious about it to see in anime form because she didn't realize that there actually came an anime for it. So when I told her that there was, um,
Mm-hmm.
she got so happy, but realized that it's uncensored in some things. But if I'm correct, there actually exists an uncensored version. Correct?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. Yeah.
Yeah. So when she learned about that, she immediately went to go and look for it. So,
Jesus.
I don't know how to feel about this, man. Oh God, this was
Yeah, that was one hell of a trip.
that's something I never wish to see in my eyes again. That
Was it
one
on
anime
sea cheese
needs
though,
to
boy?
stay away from me.
What's the on sea cheese, boy? What's your fridge? Let me see the on sea cheese.
So it says, Daddy's is hardcore. Oh God, oh no.
All right, so that's all that we need to know. Never again.
Yeah,
Anyways,
please let us never speak about this again unless out of sheer curiosity I decide to watch another episode of this bullshit.
that's the thing, KG. Curiosity could be a bitch, and it came back to bite you in the ass after watching that.
And boy, did that shit hurt. Let me just say right now, that shit hurt. I don't know what to feel about this, but we'll see what happens moving forward, man.
Yeah, but for now, yeah, that's all. That's all I want to say in terms of other miscellaneous topics. Anything else you want to add on?
I never want to see the show again. Except when I really have nothing to do. When I have absolutely nothing to do, I'll give it a watch.
Well, I can't stop you from doing that. So sure.
And then when I do, Evie, I'll let you know more about it then.
Don't worry.
But until that moment arrives, though, I'll make sure to hide away from that shit as long as I can.
Don't worry, me and the chat will be here for you for emotional support. So you're in good hands.
Good. Oh my god. All right. So what do you say, though?
Call it a day.
Well, let's go and wrap things up for tonight. Just thinking about it hurts.
Yeah. Okay. Quick, before this man dies.
Yeah, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go and wrap things up for tonight. I don't want to think about this show no more. God, I hate this anime. God, I hate anime in general. But I love to watch it every week nonetheless. My name is KG Prestige. Here with me is my co-host for the anime edition, Alpha Evie. Thank you once again, buddy, for joining me.
Of course. Always
and,
fun to be here.
Make sure to follow him on Twitter and social media if you haven't had a chance to yet. He's always there, so make sure to check on that. And make sure to come again next week where we're going to do our reaction to episode 3 of Snafu, as well as reacting and reviewing that said episode, and also reviewing more of Usaki-chan, Rent-a-Girlfriend, and any other anime shows that we need to add.
Yeah, and from there, we're going to give you guys our personal thoughts for anime recommendations for this season based off the Golden 3 episode rule.
Exactly. So we'll let you guys know what's going to happen there. I know my buddy... Oh, is he still streaming though? Hold on a second. If you guys are still here, hold on just a second. I got to check if Tyrone's stream because we could technically do a raid on Tyrone's stream.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Sure. All right. So is the man live? Is he alive?
Let me see.
You make elevator music.
Oh,
all right, here we go. Yeah, he's still streaming. Nice. Yeah, I'm seeing him stream right now. All right, so we're gonna go and raid the lad. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go and raid this man. He deserves some raid. So we're gonna go and wrap things up for tonight. Everybody, go click on ready to raid Tyrone's channel. Let's just have a nice little cute raid for Tyrone and give him some love and support. Until then, everybody, we're gonna go and talk with all you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody, and as always, have yourself an awesome day. Let's go, guys.
Well, let's go. Fuck mommy.